Hello, good morning, all of my dear students. I am Prakash sir. My dear students, in our today video topic, I am coming with the new topic named narration, direct or indirect speech. Before to just converting into the narrations, the first of all we are going to know about their definitions and their meanings and some for words before to explain everything. Direct and indirect speech, it is when the actual words is spoken by a person are reproduced, it is called direct speech. When those words are reported by someone else in his or her own words, it is called the indirect speech. So, before converting the direct speech into indirect speech, there are some rules and we should have to follow in our mind. Keep these important things always into our mind. The rule number 1, the direct speech is always enclosed within inverted commas. A comma is used to separate the direct speech from the reporting verb. In the indirect speech, no inverted commas are used and no comma is used to separate the reported speech from the reporting verb. A conjunction, if necessary, is used after the reporting verb. When direct speech is changed into the reported speech, certain rules should be followed, like tense, personal pronoun, possessive pronoun. Once again, I remind one thing, and all the students, you must have to keep the basic rules into your mind. The direct speech is always enclosed within inverted comma. A comma is used to separate the direct speech from the reporting verb. In indirect speech, no inverted comma is used there. A conjunction, if necessary, is used after the reporting verb. When direct speech is changed into indirect speech, certain rules are to be followed, like tense, personal pronoun, possessive pronouns. So, there are some rules for the tense. How you will convert the direct speech into indirect speech? So, there are some tenses. If the direct speech is in the simple present tense, then it will be converted into the simple past tense. You know that simple present tense structure: subject, verb 1 plus object, and simple past tense structure is subject, verb 2 plus object. So, in the simple present tense, if the direct speech is in the simple present tense, then you will change into the simple past tense. So, do does into did. It means that did is in the second form of the verb. Present continuous tense. Present continuous tense. What are the structures of present continuous tense? Subject, am is are, verb for ing form, and it will be converted into the past continuous tense. And what is the structure of past continuous tense? Subject, was, were plus verb ing form, verb 4 form. So, if our direct speech is in the present continuous tense, it will be converted into the past continuous tense. And you can see that it is the structures am is are, verb 4 form, and in the past continuous tense was, were plus verb 4 form. Whenever it pronouns, personal pronouns, possessive pronoun will be used according to the subject wherever it is necessary. After that, present perfect tense. Present perfect tense, if our direct speech is in the present perfect tense, so it will be converted into the past perfect tense. Has have converted into had. Had has have converted into had and with verb third form. With the verb third form. Later on, simple past tense. Simple past tense, subject, verb second, verb to form plus object, and it will be converted into past perfect tense. And what is the structure of past perfect tense? Subject, had plus verb third form. So, if our direct speech is in the simple past tense, it will be converted into the past perfect tense. Later, past continuous tense. Past continuous tense converted into the past perfect continuous tense. All of you know that the structures of the past continuous tense: subject was where, verb ing form, it means that verb fourth form, and object. So, in the past perfect continuous tense, had been plus verb four form, ing form. Past perfect tense, past perfect structure is subject, had, verb third form. So, if our direct speech is in the past perfect tense, so in the indirect speech it will be remained same. It will be remained same, no change. Past perfect continuous tense also it will be in remaining state, no change. Simple future tense, we know that simple future tense, subject, shall, will, verb first form for the plural subject and singular for the singular subject, as or yes will be applicable. So, simple future tense, if our direct speech in the simple future tense, will, shall converted into would, should, can into could, may, will and shall converted into would and should, may, can, would, should, might, ought to, used to, no change. It will be in the remaining state. For the adjective sentence narration, voice, it is the part 1 and it is in our it is the part 1, and in part 1 a lot of rules are there in the narration. So, how you will convert the adjective sentence? Conversion of the adjective sentence: the reporting verb said should be changed into told if it is followed by an object. If there is no object, it should be left unchanged. Okay, listen carefully. The reporting verb said should be changed into told if it is followed by an object. If there is no object, it should be left unchanged. Second rules for the adjective sentence, conversion of adjective sentence. Second point is that is used as a conjunction. That is used as a conjunction. Third rule is tense, pronouns and possessive adjectives and words denoting nearness of time or place are changed according to the rules. Tense, pronouns, possessive adjectives and words denoting nearness of time or place are changed according to the rules. Let's take an example. The boy said to the old man, I am coming with you. The boy said to the old man, I am coming with you. So, in the indirect speech, it will be converted in this way. The boy told the old man that he was coming with him. Look in the first sentence, the boy said to the old man. So, in the said is the reporting verb, and after that there is the second object, old man. So, in the direct speech, the boy said to the old man. Here is the, after the reporting verb, there is the second object, old man, and inverted in the inverted comma, I am coming with you. While you are just converting this sentence into the indirect ones, it will be formed in this way. The boy told the old man that he was coming with him. So in this video, dear students, we have learned that there are some rules. Only the part first I am giving you some basic points, some basic rules for the narration. And it is very important, all of you will remember the things and understood the things very clearly, while you just converting, while you just making the direct speech into the indirect speech, all the rules, and it is the basic rules to convert it the direct speech into the indirect ones. In this video we have learned some rules. In our next video I am telling you more about how you will convert the interrogative sentence, how you will convert the imperative sentence, like so, emphatic sentence. Okay.